Hello everyone, for this review we've got the third-party Supreme Commander MHM01, basically Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beasts. This is a upscaled, improved here and there KO of the Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Optimus. I've been seeing some good things about this, and I'm really curious to see how this stacks up. So, on the front, you get to see everything he comes with. One of the cool things is he's got this articulated Noah Diaz, so that's pretty cool. On the top, nothing special, just says Supreme Commander. On the side, Supreme Commander again. Nice movie picture. This is MHM Toys' logo. And then on the back, you get to see what is going to be in the box. He's got a blaster, which Studio Series did not come with. He's got this nice hologram accessory. Got a battle axe. You've got some transforming arm cannons. And it doesn't really say it, but I believe this part of the back is an add-on piece to make it look more movie realistic accurate. So pretty cool for a third party. They didn't have to go through all that trouble to make a nice package, so kudos for them. Let's get this guy out of the package and take a look at the figure, and let's do some comparisons with the For Real Deal Optimus. Okay, so he's going to come in a plastic tray. He's going to have a little baggie with Noah and the hologram and some kind of gray clip that does something. And he's got an instruction booklet. And I don't know why the arm is detached in this. Hopefully they just did that for, you know, the purpose of doing the instructions. Hopefully you don't have to actually take the arm off to do any transforming. We'll see. Um, it does look pretty impressive so far. I'm gonna pull him out of the package here. Oh, the legs are ratcheted. That's kind of cool. Yep, and this is a separate piece. And he comes, I think I said this already. Um, felt like it was ratcheted. Yeah, the hip movement is ratcheted. He's got both of the hand blades already on. I'm going to take them off. But there they are on the side, and I believe, yeah, there's a little hole right above the back of the fist. So you can have this look, because he's doing this with the hand sword throughout the movie. Um, Noticing the gun's a little loose in his hand. Not the worst thing, but just one little nitpick. Um, the colors are really sharp. The color that they've used for the red and the color that they've used for the blue looks really nice. Do have this bad sprue mark right here, kind of stands out. Again, just kind of small nitpicky stuff because retail product has stuff like that too. You could probably sand that down, make that look a little bit better. I've seen a lot of photography for this figure, and this looks to me this looks a lot better in person. I do wish they did something different with the hands. I didn't like this with the Studio Series either. It is kind of like he's just got this this cup hand type thing going on. I wish they would have given him some articulation with the hands. But I also noticed that this is on a mushroom peg, so anybody could make some different hands for this. Um, the standard gray plastic is this gunmetal plat gray, and it looks really nice. The red is a little bit darker, and it's helping bring out more detail, more shadows with the detailing on arms. There's a lot of silver paint everywhere. The knees are painted. The the feet are painted. This top area where his head snaps in is painted. His these little circles on his antennas on the side are painted. There's tons of paint. Oh wow, nice. The back is very well painted. Even the back of the heels are painted. This is pretty cool. Let's get some of these other things out. Noah is probably close to the correct size, and he is unbelievably articulated. He's got pins in the elbows, so you don't have to worry about the elbows coming apart, and in the knees. The head is ball jointed, so that head's probably going to pop off. But just look at that copper paint on there, and he's got the red paint on the chest. Um, this is pretty nice. There are a bunch of other little accessories. These so far these all go to Noah, so he's got this is going to be really hard to show off, but he's got an arm sword blade thing, and there is a notch on the side of the arm. I know that is not in focus. I'm sorry, y'all. And it just kind of tabs in there. He also has a hand cannon gun type thing, and it uses that arm notch system, and that's what that looks like. So he's got two of each, so he can dual wield depending on which look you're trying to give him. And he can stand up pretty well. There are some other pieces, and I don't know what they are for just yet. The square piece with a circle on it, a piece with a hole and a tab that sticks out. Another one looks like it's mirrored, identical, but kind of flipped horizontally. And then this other piece. Um, so the bigger one is for the gun, so you can tab it on the back. You can also tab it to the back of the truck. So that's what these little pieces are for. So you can tab all the weapons together and put them on the back. And then we've got his hologram, and there's a big hole on the side. And you just do that. Um, so there's no bottom swivel. So this is gonna look weird no matter how you do this, but you can have them kind of posed like that, looking at the hologram of Earth. Here's the axe. This does look to be painted. It's very shiny. Looks nice. I think he used this in the movie. All right, and then we've got these two hand cannons, and hmm, they they're not identical. I think maybe one of these is the wrong direction. Yep. As you can see, you can take the pieces off on the side. Yep. So that's cool. That was one thing I was disappointed with on the DNA kit. So let's remove that, and this is going to work in a way where this hand has to transform. You got that nub that comes out, and then tab this on. I think these go the other way. Yeah. Maybe not. Let's see. These pieces may be reversed altogether. Okay. So that is the hand cannon. And you can take the pieces off. You're probably going to need to take them off just so you can get it situated. The flat piece in the back is going to go on top. So just remember that. Um, so yeah, pretty cool. Let's take a look at Studio Series. And this has the DNA kits on it. And as you can see, he is a bit taller. One odd thing is that they didn't do any kind of improvements with the smokestack, so the smokestacks can't um, bend backwards. But there's definitely a lot more detail on this version. One thing I didn't like about the DNA kit is the extra joints on the feet make it a little bit harder to stand up. So that was one disappointing thing. The colors are darker. That's another, like this blue is kind of like has a little bit more hint of gray. The yellow on the hips is a nice touch, but I don't think it's accurate to the movie. So this is a little bit more accurate. And there's just more gray paint everywhere on the MHM that the Studio Series doesn't have. So go around to the back, and yeah, big difference there. Not like I'm a big advocate of, the back of the toy needs to be super painted and immaculate, but it does stand out. Like it's a noticeable thing. All right, I'm gonna move him out of the way. Or Noah got ejected off of the table. Let's put Bumblebee up here. Eh, I'm a bit unsure about this scale. I think Bumblebee was a little bit taller to Optimus, whereas the Studio Series, I don't know. Bumblebee may be scaled a bit better with Studio Series, but he does look cool together. At least we got that. And then just for comparison, let's set him up with Concept Megatron. And he seems like he's bigger than Megatron. I don't know that that is a good thing. Like, you would want at least to have him be the same height. Let me make sure I don't have anything weird going on. Yeah, I think he's a little bit bigger than Megatron. So that's just something to think about. Having a figure like this and trying to get it to replace or stand in for another figure, and then it kind of doesn't the scale doesn't match up very well. So just something to think about there. But the kind of the premium nature of this Megatron with like all the paint, the aesthetic matches a lot better between the two. And just seeing if there's any trickery to getting the height to come down. And there is not. So that's one negative. Um, I the height is pretty close, so it's not like game changing. It's just if you inspect it well enough, you can tell the height is a little off. But the antennas kind of camouflage that a bit. The chest on Megatron is a little bit higher. Even the shoulders are a little bit higher than Optimus at this part, not this top piece. So I still like it. I definitely will be displaying them together like this. Okay, so let's get this guy into vehicle mode and see how that pairs up. All right, here he is in vehicle mode and having some difficulty getting the front to tab in. And I feel like I got something weird going on with the bottom piece, the legs. He's kind of sitting forward a little bit. Um, but there doesn't seem to be any movement to get that pelvis back any further. Um, Still looking pretty cool. And then you got this cover that just goes on the back. It snaps in very simply. And oh, and this thing is coming apart. Hmm. Okay. One thing to be mindful of, put some force on this and it's gonna start uh, coming apart from the sides. That's kind of cool. And I do like they painted this top or bottom, because that's where the head is, red, so that flushes a little bit better. There's a better design going on with these side pieces. They're articulated and they fold inward to get them out of the way. And then this thing here is articulated. It moves here and here. I'm not actually sure if that's the correct way they expect you to do it. Yeah, it's supposed to be down like that. Um, and then supposedly you can use all these tabbing pieces, and it's like stick it on there. Not quite sure how they expect you to do that. It does seem like this is a separate piece. Yep. Okay. So that's what's happening. So you take this guy off, and then you're going to have access to, well, that doesn't fit. I don't know what they mean for you to do here. Yeah, none of these fit on. This is a weird setup. Um, it kind of make it seem like also that maybe you clip this stuff in and then do something like that. I'm gonna show placing the axe in like that. It's weird. It's super weird. I guess that could go. Yeah, I there's not a good explanation in the instructions. It shows like this downward motion, like peg in, and there are no holes back there except for this one, and then these don't really fit together. I'm not gonna worry about it. We can take Noah and put him on the back so we can recreate that one scene. It's okay vehicle mode. I don't know if I mistransformed something somewhere. Some of the parts were pretty like tight, folding, like especially the head. So I could have easily missed something. Um, I do like this little piece that you can add on to the back. It gives it some, it helps make it look more realistic. And then what they did to hide these side covers for the legs, I think that's pretty ingenious too. Although they should have went like all the way and painted this back part, um, just to make it look a little different. Nice paint here in the back, some lights. This white part, I guess, to symbolize a license plate. The paint on the side looks really nice. There's some paint detail there. That's like a reflector light. And then on the front, you got this nice chrome paint. Pretty decent. And paint on the hubcaps. Oh, and forgot to transform that. So I like it. Um, I think the only thing that they could have done for some improvement is to do something with the hands. The hands are like the final thing that's really kind of lacking with the figure, especially when you got the concept studio series Megatron, and he's got like nice, masterpiece style um, finger articulation. But other than that, it's great. I'll definitely will keep it, and I would recommend it if you're die hard for Optimus and movie accuracy. I'm not too keen about the vehicle mode, but the vehicle mode does, even with this kind of mistransformed a little bit, is a little bit better than the Studio Series and the DNA add-on kit. But this is definitely going to shine a lot more in the robot mode. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments if this is something that you'd want to pick up. And as always, thanks for watching and tune in again for some more videos.